Hi guys, this is the Tasty Gang, the Tastiest Tarot. Well, it's the Tastiest Tarot. You guys are Tasty Gang. Welcome. If you're new, welcome to my channel. This is Tastiest Tarot, or Abriana, coming at you guys with basically everything on this channel is channeling. So whether I'm reading tarot cards, whether I'm reading a book, whether I'm reading something I wrote, or whether I'm reciting a music or giving you guys a dance ritual, everything is a channel message, and you should take heed to everything you engage in on this channel. So I'm starting this new series where I'm going to read a book to you guys whenever I feel called to do so. And the book that I'm reading today for you guys is called Blessings from the Other Side, Wisdom and Comfort from the Afterlife for This Life by Sylvia Browne. Okay? By Sylvia Browne. All right, so I'm just going to go start into it. So Sylvia Browne, the world-renowned psychic and #1 New York Times best-selling author, offers a comforting glimpse into the afterlife where lessons of great wisdom await to help us live more joyously here on earth. Keeping our lives in perspective is difficult for everyone. For many, holidays, birthdays, and anniversaries become overwhelming events, not to mention job changes, family crises, and personal issues. We lose perspective and become preoccupied with things we cannot change. Sylvia Browne helps readers get back into the spirit of appreciating their life with this inspirational book that reminds them of the countless blessings that we received before coming into this world. The Other Side has a lot to teach us, and Sylvia Browne shares its most important wisdom and comfort with chapters on forgiveness, past lives, contacting the other side, and finding your life's purpose. Among others, Sylvia Browne tells uplifting stories of those people she has helped find their way in this world through remembering their time in the afterlife. Sylvia Browne believes that if we can remember why we are here and what we are supposed to be doing here, then our lives will become happier, healthier, and more spiritually fulfilling. Let blessings from the other side be your guide to remembering how beautiful your life can be. Sylvia Browne has been working as a psychic for 48 years and regularly appears on the Montel Williams show. She is the author of the bestsellers Adventures of a Psychic, The Other Side and Back, and Life on the Other Side. You can find out more about Sylvia Browne through her website, www.sylvia.org. Wow, Sylvia Browne, this picture of her, she's this middle-aged white lady with like these long-ass fake nails. I'm fucking with that. That's pretty cool. That's pretty dope. So she got some urban influence, okay? We love to see that. All right, let's get into the book. Okay, publication page. We're not going to read that. She says, from Sylvia, especially for my 2 sons, Chris and Paul, who, by being such wonderful parents, pay me the highest compliment a mother could ever receive. From Lindsay, for Dad, who I know is watching and to whom I owe a dance. And for Mom, who will always be my hero. The contents: acknowledgments, introduction, page 1. First chapter, page 9, is grief. 2, second chapter, discovering life's purpose, page 27. 3, past lives, page 43. 4, contacting the other side, page 61. 5, forgiveness, page 79. 6, joy, page 97. 7, guilt, page 113. 8, children, page 133. 9, relationships, page 149. 10, family and friends, page 167. 11, the holidays, page 183. And about the author on page 191. Acknowledgements. From the bottom of my heart, I want to thank every client through these many years, every viewer, every listener, every audience member, and everyone who's ever written to ask me for help, advice, or just a moment of comfort when their hope was running low. I may not remember your names, but I'll never forget all you've taught me and all you've brought to my life by inviting me into yours. You're in my prayers, and I cherish you, Sylvia. Blessings from the Other Side. Introduction. I am blessed. There's no doubt about it. Despite its inevitable bumps and bruises, I love my life. I love my career, and the best part of it all is that there is no separation between the two. Every day is filled with my children and grandchildren, my ever-growing menagerie of pets, my staff and ministers who are as much my family as if we were related by blood, my dear close friends, clients who instantly feel like friends, trips throughout the world with people I love by my side, regular television appearances with my best friend Montel Williams and other brilliant, fascinating people, and certainly my writing, which has been one of my greatest passions since I was a child. But as odd as this might sound, nothing satisfied my frequent need for a real intimacy fix quite like my lecture tour. At first glance, intimacy might not seem like an appropriate adjective for standing at a microphone in front of 3,000 or 4,000 people. I assure you, though, intimate is exactly how it feels to me. It's not just the fact that on any given night I might be hopelessly upstaged by my 7-year-old granddaughter, Angelia, performing a spontaneous, unscheduled dance routine to the delight of the crowd before I've even been introduced, so that 9 times out of 10 my interest is almost beside the point. Or that I might be in the middle of answering a heartbreaking question from the audience about a missing loved one when, before anyone can stop him, my 2-year-old grandson Willie could stroll casually on stage eating a bagel just to say hi. Or that because it's all live and unrehearsed, whether it comes from me or from the audience, it's almost anyone's guess what might happen next, the possibilities ranging literally from the utterly ridiculous to the utterly sublime. No, for the most part, the intimacy comes from my knowing that every audience, no matter what city or state I'm in, will create a unique, intensely personal atmosphere, all its own. And because I naturally react to that atmosphere, each lecture is a whole new experience for me and for the audience. It comes from looking out, not at a crowd of strangers, but at a row after row after row of open, sincere, expressive individual faces that become very familiar to me by the time our hours together end. It comes from seeing the legion of spirit guides, angels, and departed loved ones who invariably accompany every person in that room, eager for this opportunity to be acknowledged. It comes from the silence of a meditation, the laughter of an unguarded moment, the relieved tears of a long-awaited answer, and the fact that we all share every one of those surprises together. It comes from getting back every bit of love and energy I give and then some, so that by the end of a lecture, I've been presented with the gift of feeling stronger, healthier, and more empowered than I was before we started. It comes from the sacred magic that happens whenever a room full of people gathered who, no matter what the marquee reads, are there because of all of us in that room love God and want to feel even closer to Him than we already are. And last but not least, it comes from the luxury of knowing that when it's just us without cameras and lights and FCC regulations and censors and sponsors and commercial breaks, I can talk about whatever I damn well please. The chapters in this little book were chosen from among the topics I enjoyed discussing on my lecture tour, along with some of my favorite exercises and affirmations. I frankly believe that offering you ideas to think about and talk to your friends and loved ones about is only half of what I'm here for. If I don't offer you things to do with those ideas, I've cheated you and myself. I believe that faith, love, hope, and spirituality are really verbs, not nouns. They don't mean anything if they're not active. If they remain internal without ever affecting the way you treat the world in general, those spirits whose lives you touch every day, and most of all yourself in the sacred flame of God that burns inside you, your birthright from your divine creator. I hope these pages will give you something you need most right now, whether it's comfort or a smile or a new approach to an old problem or just a good excuse to disappear for a few minutes to a quiet place that has nothing to do with wrapping paper, shopping presents, a lack of presents, piped in carols, forced merriment, and arguments about the best way to cook yams. Until our travels cause our paths to cross, I love you. I thank you for this rich life you've given me, and I wish you the constant awareness of how deeply and internally God treasures you. Sylvia C. Brown. The exercises. Throughout this book, you'll find passages in italics which designate exercises I have found helpful on the issues each chapter deals with. Some of them are simple tips, but most of them can best be described as meditations. I am a little hesitant to use the word meditations. Actually, there are many people who are very skilled at traditional classical meditation techniques and love the rituals involved, and I respect them for it. Sadly, though, a lot of well-publicized aspiring gurus and wannabe spiritual leaders have made meditating sound like such a complicated, time-consuming process that it's not even worth trying for those of us who work for a living. So let me dispel a few myths about meditation in case you're as skeptical about it as you've been given reason to be. There's no shopping required. You don't need a special mat or rug. You don't need flowing robes, a leotard, or finger symbols. You don't need a stack of CDs of flute, harp, or sitar music or Gregorian chants unless you want them. You don't need incense or exotic herbs to burn. Candles are nice, and I love them for their calming atmosphere, but you don't need those either. All you need for a successful meditation is you. You don't have to be double jointed in order to meditate. The famous lotus position is lovely if it's easy and natural for you, but nothing can stop a meditation more abruptly than muscle cramps. You don't have to sit on the floor if you don't feel like it either. I've seen people give up on meditating before they've even started it because all they can think about is how physically uncomfortable they are. And you can form a little O's with your thumbs and fingers if you want, but why, if that means nothing to you? If you definitely don't have to follow that often quoted instruction to let your mind go completely blank. Are they kidding? If you're like me, being told to let your mind go completely blank is a sure way to let your mind fill right up with everything from whether or not you need to stop for gas on the way home or to whether or not you're the only person in the room who's a failure at letting their mind go completely blank. Nor do you have to pick a spot on the wall to focus on until your eyes are fixed on nothingness. I tried that time and time again when I was first studying meditation techniques, and all my eyes ever fixed on was either how slightly crooked a picture on that wall was hanging or how much the wall itself could use a new coat of paint. You don't need to set aside an evening or even an hour to have a wonderful meditation experience. Take as much or as little quiet time as you can find for yourself, and never believe that if it doesn't take very long, it doesn't count. So please rid your mind of any preconceived expectations of yourself or of the process of meditation. All it requires is your ability to visualize. If you think that's something you're not good at, pause right now and see if you can mentally trace the route you usually drive from your house to work, to the grocery store, to your favorite restaurant, or to your best friend's house. If you can do that, you're absolutely good enough at visualizing to give the exercises in this book a worthwhile try. It really is that simple. What I'm about to describe is the method I've found the easiest and most comfortable to prepare for the exercises or meditations. As you proceed with the preparation, don't worry if there are parts in which you think you're just going through motions without feeling what you should be feeling. There is no should be here. There is no wrong, and there's certainly nothing wrong with you. You'll feel what you feel, and you'll probably feel something different every time. There will be times when your conscious mind is hearing words without absorbing them. Again, there's nothing wrong, and there's no need to stop and give up. Your spirit mind, alive and well in your subconscious, isn't just absorbing the words, it's jumping for joy at this sign that you're acknowledging it and getting ready to take it for a beautiful, nourishing ride. To make the exercises even easier, you might want to make an audio tape of the preparation below and then just add the meditations you'll find throughout the book. All I ask is that you do whatever it takes to make the experiences relaxing, comfortable, and above all, yours. Remember, prayer is asking God, and meditation is listening for the answers. So just relax, close your mind, close your eyes, and enjoy listening. I'm sorry, it didn't read. It said, so just relax, close your eyes, and enjoy listening. Sorry, I was channeling. Sit in a comfortable chair with your feet flat on the floor and your spine resting against the chair's back. Loosen any tight clothing and remove your shoes if you'll feel more relaxed without them. Place your hands lightly on your thighs with the palms facing upwards, symbolically open and ready to receive God's grace and wisdom. Picture a brilliant white warming glow forming around you, flowing over you like a powerful living pulsating aura. This is the white light of the Holy Spirit absorbing and destroying any negativity and darkness you've been carrying. This sacred white light is your constant protection, always available to you, and therefore the asking. Now, close your eyes and take a long, deep breath, your cue to your body to begin relaxing. Slowly start breathing regularly and rhythmically, as if you were going to sleep. And during that, silently ask that your intellect and emotion be cemented together for the journey you're about to take, so that it stays in your mind and heart in the days and weeks ahead. I want you to become conscious of the bottoms of your feet against the floor. Focus there until you're fully aware of them, as if for that moment they're the most important part of your body. Still breathing, regular, rhythmic, in no hurry, feel the bottoms of your feet begin to relax. Every tight muscle in them unwinding, almost melting until those muscles feel like strands of silk. Using that same focus and relaxed process, slowly move that same glorious, relieving sense of spun silk to your ankles, into your calves, your knees, your thighs. Silently tell yourself, with every breath I feel my stress dissolve in its place. And in its place, I feel the energy and healing and the power of my spirit taking over. Keep moving your wonderful relaxation on up your body, through the pelvis, the reproductive organs, the intestines, on up to the trunk of your body and every organ, vein, artery, muscle, and tendon inside. All the way up to the neck and down the shoulders, calming, relieving, quieting, healing. Down the shoulders into the upper arms, the lower arms, the hands. Each finger, one at a time, completely relaxed, stress dissolving. Replace with energy and your spirit's divine power. Move on to your face. Your mouth relaxes. Your cheeks, the muscles of your jaw. On up to your nose and your closed eyes. The brows, the lids, where so much of your stress shows itself and where it is banished now. Now that you, your own control, your own spirit is in charge. No more anxiety, no more fear, no more negativity. You are powerful now, relaxed, relieved, healthy, strong, open, and eager. It said you are peaceful now, relaxed, relieved, healthy, strong, open, and eager. The white light of the Holy Spirit around you glows more brightly. You're ready to hear God's answers, ready for the exercises that will set your spirit free to listen and to fly unafraid for visits to these glimpses of its sacred eternity. The affirmations. Each chapter ends with an affirmation. If that word is unfamiliar to you, it simply means a positive, nourishing, truthful message from you to the God center inside you. Repeat these affirmations once or as often as you like, silently or out loud, alone in your bathroom or car, or at work or shopping or at a party. Anytime you want to remind yourself that you will tolerate no negativity, disrespect, or lack of integrity from yourself or anyone else. Because as a direct descendant of God himself, you are nothing less than divine. Thank you so much, Tasty Gang. Please don't forget to comment under my channel, comment under my videos, subscribe to my channel, and like my video. Show some support, show love. I'm doing this for the collective, for the service of God. Thank you guys so much. God bless. Bye.